We are going to continue our series Inside My UWI, and we're going to focus today on an upcoming professional inaugural lecture by Professor Bhupana Chowdhury on innovation and entrepreneurship in manufacturing engineering towards sustainable manufacturing in Trinidad. Professor Bhupana Chowdhury, professor in mechanical engineering at the University of the West Indies, and of course Professor Christine Carrington, who got the introduction from Carrie. They are both joining us this morning. And I want to start with you, Professor Chowdhury, about this upcoming professional lecture that you're having. What is it all about?
This is to explain what I did for the last 30 years in the area of mechanical and manufacturing engineering. In particular, my focus is more on the digital-based manufacturing to support the various industrial products. It could be in terms of housing sector, or it could be in terms of industrial sector, and so on.
So something to look forward to. But what role does the UWI St. Augustine
Open Lectures
Committee play in this?
Okay. So as you know, universities are centers of ideas, innovation, and debate, and we want to share that with the public. So this is one of the UWI's outreach mechanisms for outreach. So we have this Open Lectures Committee that organizes professorial inaugural lectures, and we have distinguished lecturers, a distinguished lecturer series as well. And it's part of our efforts to engage the public in debate and discussion about things that are important to our development and the development of our region.
You use this big word,
professorial inaugural lecture. Okay, so in academia, when somebody's promoted to the rank of professor, it's a sign that they have reached the top of their field. And that promotion depends largely on the research that they do. And so when we have these professorial inaugural lectures, what we're doing is giving these professors a platform to share the work that they've spent all this time working on, which is relevant to our development and, as I said, to the region's development. So
well, I feel very honored to be standing in the middle of two professors, two people who are at the top of their field. I feel honored. It feels great. So, Professor Chowdhury, your work and what you want to put forward is surrounding what?
It's basically the manufacturing. At this point in time, we all are looking for how we are going to diversify the economy in the absence of the energy sector. So what are the ways and means we are going to put forward to take care of that kind of scenario without having a lot of pressure on our stakeholders, how we are going to take it in a step-by-step manner initially, and later on we can take it to the highest level of manufacturing activity.
Yeah. So what sort of methods could we use to improve our manufacturing sector?
Well, at this stage, what I would like to say, business process management and business process reengineering is necessary in order to balance what exactly our customers or stakeholders are expecting. For that purpose, various methods like value stream mapping, lean manufacturing related principles, 5S technique, and 5 ways to analyze the situation in order to come up with what are the root causes why we are in that state of situation.
Yeah, and if we look at the short term for Trinidad and Tobago in particular, how can we, what methodologies are in place to expand the manufacturing sector in using the minimum amount of investments?
Well, based on my research and 30 years of experience in this area of mechanical and manufacturing engineering, CAD and CAM, computer design and computer manufacturing, is my bread and butter. So the sustainable tools and techniques with the application of these CAD-CAM tools, and in particular what we used to talk about, the subtractive manufacturing, additive manufacturing, which are nothing but the CNC machine tools and 3D printing equipment. In that way, yes, in medium term or immediately, just these kind of systems will push us to the next level. And at the same time, what I would like to say is support of funding, seed capital, in order to start this home-based or garage-based manufacturing to take care of the situation currently in the nation as well as regional.
Yeah, and you talk about the medium term. If we look longer term now, what can we do?
Yeah, longer term incentives for expansion of the manufacturing technologies, both locally and regionally. And in order to do that, well, all the parties, when I'm saying the parties, all the stakeholders should come together, the government, of course, private and public industry or the sector, as well as our professional bodies. And so with that, I'm sure it's not a big deal to expand this. At the same time, developmental programs in terms of, say, to expose these manufacturing skills. I'm sure at this point in time, with the support of the higher education institutions like UWI and say TTMA, can do a better job. So in that regard, I would like to just explain what we are doing at the University of West Indies, St. Augustine, in the Department of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, to support these kind of developmental programs, in particular manufacturing skills. We have a master level manufacturing engineering management program where our courses are more practical oriented, project based, and with the help of these CAD/CAM systems.
And hopefully you could come back and expand more on that. But very quickly, Professor Carrington, the details of this.
All right, so Professor Chowdhury's lecture will be on Thursday, the 27th of June at 6 p.m. And it will be in Engineering Lecture Theatre 1. And if anybody wants to find out more, they can check the UE Facebook site, and they can call 662-2002, extension 83996. And we really want to hear from people who are interested in coming so we can make all the accommodations ready.
Yeah, and we definitely have you all back to talk about some of the programs that the University of the West Indies is offering for the manufacturing and mechanical engineering sector. Thank you very much, Professor Chowdhury and Professor Carrington, for joining us. We take a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.